Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
This is Beth. She can be found as Wire Maker Cardiff, which is kind of how I know her, actually, because we're here in Cardiff. And I remember when I started up my business, I was super impressed by her wire work. And here we are, like 3 years later, hanging out, doing craft together. So yeah, welcome, everyone. It'd be good to let us know. I'll have a put the comments on, so we can see who's joining us today. Hopefully you're getting out from the crazy sun. You may have seen in the news that Cardiff is one of the hottest places, I think, on earth. I think it was.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was hotter than India yesterday. So yeah, we're struggling a lot, but it's nice to do this because this is a garden activity. So thanks very much there, the Royal Voluntary Service, adding some extra information at the bottom. So yes, we'll get started in a second. So tell us, Beth, what are we doing today?
Okay, so today we're going to make these wire dragonflies.
Oh yes, we've got a chopping board.
We realised.
Yeah.
So we've got and there's actually a bigger one here as well. So we've got
behind there.
Chopping board.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So you can choose to decide which size you want to do for the amount of wire that you have. So we've chosen to do the smaller one. So this one you need 2 meters of wire.
So 1 meter, wasn't it?
Two.
This one.
Yeah, and this one here is 4 meters.
Oh wow! So
basically, just like double what all the measurements that I'll say for this. Just need to double it for this bigger one.
Cool.
And then I've made quite a few of these little ones, so you could dot them around your garden. You can add some wire, and then string them in along your fence or your trellis.
Is it suitable for kids?
Yeah, it is quite good. Probably maybe if they're more likely 8, say, sort of size. But yeah, I suppose you could help them to do it. So, yeah, no, definitely.
Perfect.
So if you measure out your wire, so if you measure out 2 meters of wire, so I can say it. It's something I prepared earlier.
Yes, you made it.
Yeah. So measure this wire out.
So we've got Carol, Sophia, and Irene joining us. Hi, everyone.
So then, what you need to do next, after you've measured your wire.
And what is this wire?
Oh, this one. I mean, you can use all sorts of wire, but because this is going to go in the garden, I've actually used this.
Like a galvanised garden wire.
Yeah, galvanised garden wire, and it's 1.6 millimeters, sort of. But it's thick. But it's it's galvanised, so it'll be fine in the garden. But I mean, you could use copper. You could use the green wire.
Yeah.
So you could use all different sorts.
What do you check for when you buy wire? Do you just check that it's kind of mouldable?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, the thicker it becomes, it's harder to move around. But also, I suppose, looking out for if it rusts or whatever as well. Okay. Unless you want that, I mean, it's quite nice as well if you want a bit like rusts.
Yeah. And that's so it's 20 meters, so you can make four.
And that
big
was
ones.
139
bargain.
So for 20 meters, so you could make loads of dragonflies.
5 big ones or 10 little ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're good at maths. Okay, so if we get your wire, if you take the 2 ends of your wire, so
I'm going to join you too. I've never done this before.
So just watch out for your eyes. You don't want it pinging up into your eyes. So if you hold the 2 ends, I don't know if you can. It's really hard to see.
Yeah. Move these away. Maybe do it on the board a little.
Yeah. If you get the 2 ends basically, and then you're folding it in half. So you're bending right to the end.
Yeah.
Okay. So this part here is going to be the start of the body, the bend bit. But to make sure these don't go ping into your eyes or anything, if you just bend it round.
Okay. So
curl it round, so then it's not. If it kind of does ping up, it's not going to get into your face. So just curl it round. If you can see, just curling it round.
If you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I should have worn something dark. Oh, you can
like that. Oh, you're actually doing like a proper spiral.
Yeah, like just to get it kind of out of the way, really. and then it doesn't poke you either in the eye. Okay.
I get it.
Okay. How are you getting on? Hi,
Yeah. We got Glenda,
Oh,
Julie,
it's National
Christina.
Dragonfly Week. Oh, I didn't know
No
that.
way.
That's cool. That was a good.
You did know that,
me.
remember?
Yeah. I knew it was butterfly watch week.
Okay,
So like you go
know,
out and
each
do
day,
the butterfly
yeah.
thing. But I didn't realise. Oh, that's cool. I have to put a comment about that. So, how are you getting on?
Yeah, I
So
think
you
so.
don't
Might
need,
quite neat,
don't. It's like as long as they're just out of the way.
Just yeah.
So then,
that's
what you
I'm
need to do. What you need to do is get your bent end. I can't do it. It's so funny looking at the screen. So you've got the bent end, and then you need to measure from the bottom to 12.5 centimeters.
Cool.
So 12. Okay.
Cool.
And then if you hold one of your hands there, use one of the wires to wind.
Okay, so it's like a fish. It's a crossover.
Yeah, but wind it around. But wind it round twice. So it's kind of like. So you should be able to do this without using pliers, but you can use pliers if that makes it easier for you, depending on the thickness of your wire. So you kind of got just a twisted round. So it's just sort of twisted round. So you've got this is the body part. So looking at this, we're just doing the body part of the dragonfly.
Right.
Okay. Then we're going to create the head. So using one of the sides of your wire, you loop it. Actually, sorry, if you bend that out so it's out of the way, the other one.
Yeah.
I can't. It's so funny doing it. Sorry.
Yeah, if you're able to do it on there, that'd be great. Yeah.
So if you've got the body part here
towards you, yeah,
and then just put one of the bits going out, so it's kind of out the way. And using the other one, create a loop. So this is creating the head. So if you bend that round, so you're bending the wire round.
Yeah, making a little circle.
So
is it? I see. I get it. Yeah. So you got your body.
Yeah. So then and then
if
you make it so that it's 2 centimeters diameter, about. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but just so then if you measure 2 centimeters diameter,
yeah, just a bit smaller inch. Cool.
Then if you wrap that round what is now the neck, round all the way around. Okay, so it's on the head now. So you should have
triangle head. I'll do all that later.
Should have sort of that sort of shape. But yeah, what you can do is you can always use the pliers to fix, kind of make it go round and things like that. Okay. So then, it doesn't matter which way you want to go, but you need to take, I suppose, the one that's sticking out. This is going to create the wing of the dragonfly. Okay. So I'm going to do 9 centimeters.
Each wing. So again,
each wing.
18 if you're doing the big one.
Yeah. So then measure out 9 and then bend, and then bring that into the centre.
I'm going to blag it. I don't really use rulers.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is I might see if I can do this. If I can do this. It's going to be interesting. What you need to do is so there's the dragonfly. So you need to cross over this bit here. So then you're creating the top of this side of the dragonfly. So again, measure out 9 centimeters this way. So you've got 9 centimeters, which is there. And then bend round. So now you've made 2 of your wings now. Okay. So have you got
that's good? Yeah.
Then what you need to do is bring it into the middle. and then put it over. I don't know if you can see that. Wrap it around the neck again.
Oh yeah. Wrap it around the neck for security. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then leave that one just sticking at the top. So it's like that. It's very hard to do this, like mirror imaging. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope you're understanding what I'm doing. Okay. So then using the other long bit, we're going to do the other wings. So bring it down from behind and wrap it round. So wrap it round once, maybe. Wrap it round the back into the front, and then again you can use the other wing as a measure. So you can just go against that one, and then again what you're going to do is cross over on the front, and then create the top of the other wing and go round again. Oh, I still can't believe that about the dragonfly. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So then what you need to do is finish the wing by going over the top and around the middle in between the two wings. I don't know if that.
Yeah, I fell a bit behind because I twisted.
Sorry.
Round the body, and then I realised that I'd like kind of dented the wire. So I guess you have to be quite careful.
Yeah.
To kind of.
But I suppose again you can use the pliers.
Yes, I had to straighten it back up. So it's okay now. Yours is so much neater than mine.
How's everyone getting on? That's it. Everyone should have. There you go. That sort of shape.
Yeah.
Is everyone getting on
body,
okay?
A head.
Does anyone need a hand with anything?
Yeah. Do you ask any questions?
Oh, thank you. I love just playing around with. I've always liked playing around with stuff all the time.
I know. It's great the stuff you do. You have to go and look at it. Beth just did a little commission as well for.
Oh yeah.
My sister's friend's wedding as well. So I'm excited to see that on Saturday.
Are you going?
No. But I'm sure my sister will send me some pickies.
Yeah. So now you should have two sets of wings and the body and the head. So this part here, you're going to wrap quite loosely round the body. So see how I've done it on here. So that
creates texture kind of, yeah.
Oh, it's written angles. Yeah. So you can just wrap it around, but try and kind of get to the bottom with still some wire left. So then you can go round the bottom and then you can come back up. So you can create a bit more of thickness.
Yeah.
Like that. So
I guess you want the ends to end in the middle as well.
Yeah, so you can
they could have a function as well, the ends, couldn't they?
Yeah.
For hanging them or...
what I like doing is if you go in between the two wings, so it just creates a bit more of a body.
Yeah.
For the dragonfly. And then in a minute we can use the pliers to fix that up. So then if you take after you've done that with the body part, I mean, and again, you can squeeze that smaller if you want it less chunky. That's quite chunky. Mm-hmm. But and then you can do this top bit. You want to wind it around the top bit as well. But again, you don't need to do it too. Okay, I've done it quite loose. Yeah. I've done it quite loosely. So you can wind that around.
Nice.
And then again, go back down. Go back down to the body. And then, yeah, you could either just stay in this body part, or you could go all the way down, or you could have, I mean, like, it depends. I think every time I've done it, it's different. So, I mean, what you could do with that is you could use that and put that into a pot or something, flower pot, or you could carry on with that, going down.
Yeah. I guess you can make a little loop if you want to hang it.
Yeah, you could do a loop, or
nice. Need to fix mine. I've got this like random blob here. I don't know where it's come from. No, that's the head. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm...
So you can, so now I'm using the pliers just to finish off the end. So what then you could do, if you wanted to, is you could use more wire to fix around this, and then you could fix it onto a trellis or a fence or anything like that. And if you want to spend more time, if you had, oh, I've got that's wings quite small.
Yeah.
If you had more time, you could add a bit more wire kind of onto the wings to make kind of more of a wing thing.
Yeah,
or like this one, yes, this one. Or you could use you know, a bamboo stick or something like that, and wind it round, and then you could have it hanging.
So it should last a couple of years.
Yeah,
yeah.
We've got one in our garden. When I was practicing to do this, my husband put it out in the garden and put fairy lights around it.
Oh, nice.
So you could have like the little those wire sort of
pull those out of the garden ones.
Yeah. Do you need you're right to need the pliers?
I think I'll need the pliers at some point to rectify my random design. I think I was getting distracted. That's what I'm going to blame. It's hot.
We were chatting.
Yeah. It's a bit hot to be like move your arms. So yeah, let us know if you've got any questions. So look, was Gloria going to have a go? I've had a few people join. Mandy's joined since as well. But yeah, whilst we're waiting for any questions, I think I'm intrigued because Beth brought this over to show me, which I think would be nice. So
a lot. One of the things that I've been making recently is I'll just see if I can hold this up to the camera a bit more. I don't know if you can't really see. So it says Beth along there, which is it's a slightly tricky. There you go.
So that's with like a coloured wire. Yeah,
it's the coloured wire, and then I've used I've wound thread onto there to make the rainbow. But I do different types. I've got some different ones at Gemma's studio, but I've also I ran a workshop there.
That was lush. It was such a nice atmosphere.
A few weeks ago,
people made ones for their hot tub.
Hot tub. What was it?
Their bar, wasn't
it? Camper van.
Yeah.
What else is it?
They look great. Yeah.
Yes, there's loads. So people can make their own, and I also take commissions. So, like Gemma was saying, I did one for my sister's friend's wedding.
Yeah.
So that's got their name on it, and a heart, and then the date of the wedding.
It's so nice. The weddings are happening again.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
And what's good as well is that these I've used driftwood, so all of them are unique.
Yes. I love it.
They can so you can decide what you want to.
I love that rainbows are such an important feature of designs now. That
and so many things, and I quite like the effect because it's not. You can still see a bit of the copper wire underneath. So it's kind of oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I think I got there. It's not as tight as yours, but again, that would be the good thing.
I've been making a few of them.
Yes,
so that's really good.
There's mine. It's a bit chunky.
I don't know. I think that the wings, like my wings, are slightly funny lengths to yours.
No. I'm gonna go and put that in the garden now. And then so the good thing is if a simple pack like that, I could actually make 10 of those now, couldn't I? So by the 10th one, it might be perfect. No, joking.
Yeah.
But no, that was a great first time. I enjoyed that. I actually totally zoned out for a while there, which isn't ideal when you're on Facebook. So thanks Beth. That was lovely.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm going to go and hide from the sun a little bit more. I'll keep going the way. I'll be back in about 2 weeks' time. I'm doing some bunting making. So 2 options, one on the sewing machine and then one without a sewing machine. So a list will come out of what you need to bring if you want to join that. The theme around that is like vintage tea party. So hopefully it'll cool down a bit. We'll be able to do tea parties in the garden. It looks like Carol's off to have a go, and Jenny, so that's good. So that's a good start.
Good luck.
So I'm
also on Facebook and Instagram as well. So
if
you want to message me or anything, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So why I make a Cardiff?
Yeah, really easy to find. So we'd both love to see any pictures of anything you make. Yes. Oh, thanks, Anne.
Oh, thank you.
So hope you all stay cool, stay hydrated. And we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Thanks, Elizabeth. Have a good afternoon and National Dragonfly Week.
That was such good timing.
Yes. See you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.